I wake up one morning, ready to haul some mulch from my garden, only to find a freaking semi-truck parked across my driveway, big as a battleship, blocking my entire property like it's staging a siege. I'm standing there, coffee in hand, staring at this rusted beast with Voss Logistics painted on the side, and I know exactly who's behind it, Karen, our HOA's resident tyrant, who's been gunning for me ever since I told her to shove her lawn uniformity rules. This isn't just petty, it's a declaration of war, and I'm about to fire back in a way she'll never forget. Let me set the scene. My place in Willow Creek is my pride and joy. A half-acre lot with a veggie garden, a couple of fruit trees, and a driveway I paved myself because I'm a landscaper who doesn't mess around. Karen, who lives 2 houses down and runs the HOA like it's her personal kingdom, has been after me for months. First, it was my non-compliant wildflower patch. Sorry, Karen. Bees like it more than your fake turf. Then, she tried to fine me for parking my work truck in my own driveway. Now, was this a semi-truck parked to trap me in my own yard? I'm not just mad, I'm inspired. I head inside, grab my phone, and start snapping pictures of this monstrosity. The truck's not just blocking my driveway, it's on my land. Tires digging into my grass, crushing my freshly planted marigolds. I call the county to check if there's some legit reason for this, like maybe a delivery gone wrong, but the clerk's like, no permits, no nothing. That's illegal parking. I ask who owns Voss Logistics, and she hesitates, then says, it's registered to a Greg Daniels. Oh, hell yeah, Greg. Karen's sketchy security guy, the one who looks like he flunked out of bouncer school. I'm starting to smell a conspiracy, and it stinks worse than the exhaust fumes from that truck. I'm not the type to sit around fuming. I'm the guy who once rigged a sprinkler to chase off a raccoon stealing my tomatoes. So, I call up my buddy Javier, who owns a towing company and owes me a favor from when I helped him landscape his shop for free. Javier, I say, you got room for a semi? He laughs, says, man, you always got the wildest problems. Give me an hour. While I wait, I spot Karen peeking from her porch, probably thinking she's won this round. I wave, all friendly, just to mess with her head. She ducks inside like she's been caught stealing cookies. Here's where the twist comes in. Mrs. Nguyen, the neighborhood's spring roll slinging legend, rolls up on her bicycle, takes one look at the truck, and starts cackling. Oh, Karen's done it now, she says, pulling out her phone. Turns out, she's got a cousin who works at the county planning office, and she's already texting him to dig into Greg's company. This ain't just Karen, she says, eyes gleaming like she's about to unravel a crime novel. Greg's been using that truck for shady side gigs, parking it wherever Karen wants to flex her power. Mrs. Nguyen's like the CIA of Willow Creek, and I'm here for it. Javier's tow truck pulls up, this beast of a rig that makes Karen's semi look like a toy. He hooks it up, no questions asked, and I'm grinning like a kid as the truck starts moving. But here's the kicker, I don't just want it gone. I want it to send a message. Javier, I say, drop it right in front of the HOA office. Let's see how Karen likes her own medicine. He laughs so hard he nearly drops his wrench. Says, you're evil. Man, I love it. Off it goes, the semi creaking and groaning as it's hauled away, leaving tire tracks in my poor grass but a fire in my soul. By noon, the truck's parked smack in front of the HOA office, a little shack on the edge of the neighborhood that Karen treats like her throne room. It's blocking their entrance, their parking lot, everything just like it blocked my driveway. I'm back home, sipping a second coffee, when Karen calls the cops, predictable as ever. Officer Mike shows up, same guy who's been dealing with our neighborhood drama forever. He knocks on my door, trying not to smile. You know anything about a semi-truck at the HOA office, he asks. I hand him my property deed, the photos, and a printout of the county's parking laws. Mike, I say, that truck was on my land. No permit, no permission. I had it towed. Check with Javier if you need details. He shakes his head, says, "You're something else," and heads off to break the news to Karen. The neighborhood's buzzing now. Tom's on his porch, toasting me with a beer. Mrs. Guyen's passing out dumplings like it's a victory party. Even Mr. Callahan, the flagpole guy, gives me a thumbs up. Word is, Karen's losing it at the HOA office, screaming about vandalism while Greg scrambles to move his truck before the county impounds it. Turns out, Mrs. Nguyen's cousin found out Voss Logistics isn't even licensed properly. Greg's been dodging taxes and parking fines for years. The HOA's in hot water now, with whispers of an audit coming their way. I'm out in my yard that evening, replanting my marigolds, feeling like I just won the Super Bowl of petty. The truck's gone from the HOA office. Javier says they paid a fortune to get it moved, and Karen's been quiet, probably licking her wounds. But I know her type. She's not done. She's probably plotting some new way to come at me. Maybe another fake permit or a lawsuit. Part of me wants to keep pushing. Maybe file a complaint with the county to really bury her. Part of me just wants to grill some ribs and call it a day. What's the play here? Keep the pressure on or let her stew in her own mess. Drop your thoughts below, because this neighborhood's a battlefield, and I'm just trying to keep my garden and my sanity intact.